The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. That quote is on the homepage of the Oklahoma Innocence Project. It is a project that aims to help free innocent Oklahomans who have been wrongfully convicted, and the woman leading it has a unique story of her own.
KOCO's Maggie Carlo introduces us to former prosecutor Vicki Behenna, who had a very personal crisis lead her in a new direction in her search for justice.
You know, I don't know if it was the shows that I watched in the 1970s.
Vicki Behenna liked the idea of helping people and the search for justice.
The only thing that I really ever wanted to do was be a trial lawyer.
Vicki started working at the U.S. Attorney's Office in 1988 as a trial lawyer, and after a few years was assigned to the bank fraud unit. It was a sentencing for one of those cases that would haunt her for years.
It was a very, very difficult experience for me to watch a family who was sitting on the front row who loved and cared about these gentlemen watch as the judge sentenced them to time in prison.
Vicki said she thought about quitting that day. Maybe this wasn't the job for her.
I think people don't really understand how valuable our liberty is until you watch somebody have their liberty taken away.
But it wasn't until years later that nagging feeling and a very personal crisis led her to resign in 2013 as Assistant United States Attorney for the Western District of Oklahoma.
Sometimes the truth doesn't get told. I experienced it with my son.
Her son is Michael Behenna, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because the Army First Lieutenant was in the news a lot earlier this year. He received a pardon from President Donald Trump in May. Michael Behenna had been convicted in February of 2009 for the murder of Ali Mansour Mohammed while he was serving in Iraq. He always maintained he acted in self-defense. Behenna was originally sentenced to 25 years in prison, but was paroled after 5 years.
We've worked every single day to try to right the wrong that happened to him.
Michael's attorney learned there was forensic evidence that had been kept from the defense that corroborated Behenna's version of events, that he acted in self-defense. 10 years after his conviction, the call came.
And he says, "Well, did you recognize who I was talking to?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "You really didn't recognize the voice?" And I said, "No." And he says, "Mom, that was President Trump. He's giving me a full pardon."
But Vicki's search for justice is not over. She's now a criminal defense attorney, and she's currently the executive director of the Oklahoma Innocence Project, working to exonerate those who have been wrongfully convicted. In 2016, she helped free 2 Oklahoma men for a 1995 murder they did not commit.
I remember being physically sickened how these young men at the age of 18 were convicted of first-degree murder and given life without parole on the most minuscule of evidence.
The Oklahoma Innocence Project is currently reviewing some 800 cases. Many asking for help likely don't know the woman leading this team of attorneys deeply understands all sides of justice. As a former prosecutor, as a parent who so desperately wanted justice for her own son, and now as a criminal defense attorney.
I'm doing justice. I'm just doing it on the back end to make sure if we got a conviction, we did it the right way.
Maggie Carlo, KOCO 5 News.